What makes your outside the waistband holster different than your competitors? Eric Spear. Well, the 3.0s they're not Kydex, so they're made. Obviously, they're specific for that gun. I think all Kydex holsters are, but they're just made more. The tolerances are super nice and tight. The other thing too, a Kydex holster, you leave it in your trunk, even in your garage here in South Texas or somewhere in Arizona. Kydex always wants to go back to its original shape, and so you may lose some tension and all that. And because they're injection mold, we can shave off as much as we can. It's just a different animal. As far as concealment, that's going to be on you. That's going to be on the body type. A lot of people have a hard time concealing an outside the waistband holster, especially if you have love handles. It's obvious. It's automatically going to push your gun out. Let's say this you're running at the 3 o'clock position, and this is your love handles. It's going to push it out, man. So people are gonna see this. So it just depends. You may have to run it at the 4 or 5 o'clock position. As far as concealment goes, it's going to be on you. It's going to be on your body type, what kind of clothes you wear. You can pretty much conceal anything. You can conceal a Serpa in a hoodie like this. So you can conceal a paddle type holster that's not a Bravo, like a Phobos or something, and something like this. So concealability is up to the user, but our holsters definitely help. They just sit so nice and tight up against the body. So yeah. But as far as the difference in ours and our competitors, we have price, we have shipping out the next day. Obviously, our price, we offer free mag pouch. We've got 30-day test drive, unlimited lifetime warranty. It follows the holster. Even if you didn't buy it at Bravo, you bought it on eBay or you bought it off of your neighbor because he got rid of his gun and he needed to get rid of his Glock 19 holster. If it's a Bravo concealment holster, the unlimited lifetime warranty follows it. Doesn't matter where you buy it, whether you bought it from us or you walked into your local mom and pop's gun store and you bought it there, the unlimited lifetime warranty follows the holster. So if it's Bravo, it's covered. So there's a lot, man. I can sit here and I can talk about it, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's a great holster at a great price, and it conceals just as good, if not even better, because of its design and because of especially the 3.0s. I mean, they're just so locked in, man. They're just great holsters. Your holsters are the best, but it takes way too long for new gun holsters time come out. Yeah, Randy, but that's why they're the best. So you can't have both, man. Because this takes time to draw out. This takes time so this is our process. You guys want to know our process? So we'll basically take a gun, we'll 3D scan it with our roamer arm, and it creates a 3D cloud. We take that cloud, we turn it into a solid, and our CAD designers turn it into a solid, and then we start building the gun off of that solid. And once we build the gun, then we design the holster around the gun. And so that takes time. And then once we do that, we 3D print the holster just to make sure that it works. And if it fits good, great. If not, we have to go back to the drawing board like, oh, it's too tight here, or it doesn't work, it wiggles too much. So we go back to the drawing board. Sometimes we don't have to. It fits. Most of the times we do have to go back to the drawing board. So from there, once we get it, then we send our CAD designs. We get somebody to cut the mold for us. We get samples. They work. They didn't work. You have to do this. You have to do that. So if they have to go in there and cut a little bit more or do some certain work to the mold, they have to do that. Once they get it done, then they'll send us a sample. We like it. Then we place an order. And then we get these shells and we put them together for you guys. Now, how long does that take? If Murphy's Law doesn't show up, probably about 8 weeks, which is pretty fast. I mean, try making a mold that fast. It's some people, it takes 8 months. So 8 weeks, 9 weeks, somewhere around there. If Murphy shows up, then, we're looking at, 12 weeks, somewhere around there. So that's why it takes long. Now, that's 3 months. You may think, well, the Hellcat's been out for 3 months. Why haven't you made the Hellcat? Because we've got other stuff in queue already. We're working on light-bearing holsters. We were working on the Glock 48s. We're working on the CZP-10 Compact. We're going to work on the MMPs. We're going to work on the MMP 4.0. We're going to work on all those. So the Hellcat, We can start drawing it tomorrow. We can finish drawing it. It's just gonna sit there, man, because everything's in queue. And these molds, they cost money. So we have to sell holsters so we can pay for the molds. It's just, it takes time, man. You're right, it does take time. But that's what makes these holsters what they are.